Greetings, fellow detectives. Wizard Kitten here, bringing you part 8 in our blind playthrough for Nancy Drew Midnight in Salem. Hello, text message. Anonymous? The famous Nancy Drew finally arrived to solve our ghostly conundrums. What is this? We're trying to figure out what could have caused you to see a ghost. Maybe. An actual ghost. Is he always like this? Nancy, you know him. Like this, only on the good days. Hey, I'm here, you know. We know. We know. Ah, so cute. Dude. I'm gonna go follow some leads. Good luck. Let us know if you need anything. Okie dokie. Let's go check in with Tegan really quickly. How do I navigate around this museum? Hello?
Nancy, hey. How's the investigation going?
Pretty well. You know, it would really help if I could get May to talk to me.
She hasn't given her alibi yet.
No, and everyone seems to have one, except her.
Everyone? Is it possible that it could be someone from outside of town? A visitor or something?
Absolutely. But statistically speaking, crime is rarely a random occurrence.
It's a mystery to me. You have anything you wanted to talk about?
What's the history behind the Hathorne estate?
Right. Well, Judge John Hathorne was born and raised in Salem. His father was a decorated military man who had many real estate holdings throughout New England. And when Judge Hathorne became a justice, he tried to expand those holdings. Much of the land that the Hathorne estate was built on was actually seized property from accused witches.
Summarizes most of what we've already heard.
So awful. I think the land stealing part was even mentioned in Olivia's tour.
Didn't expect her to actually care about the history. At the time, no one made the connection, not even in court documents. But it happened.
Do you think the fire is somehow related to Salem's history with witches?
What do you mean?
Like, is it meant as a symbolic gesture? Because that's how most witches died?
That was a European thing. No, they were more civilized in the New World. We hung our witches. Short drop so they slowly choked to death. A couple more died in custody awaiting trial, and one, an elderly man who refused to testify, was pressed to death.
How do you press someone to
Press?
death?
Yeah, they put a bunch of heavy stones on top of you, over a period of days.
Jeez.
That's horrible.
She did not know the weight until she felt the freedom. Scarlet Letter. Also a descendant of Judge Hathorne. Except Nathaniel Hawthorne was so horrified with his family's history that he added a W to change it.
Wow. The focus on descendants isn't really something they teach you in school.
Yep. We think our world is so much more advanced now, but we have a hard time escaping our past.
There was this photo tucked away in the guest room.
Now I'm really embarrassed. Such an awkward age.
Is that Olivia and Lauren in the picture with you?
Yeah, we were pretty tight back then. Had to take pictures.
I couldn't tell where it was taken. Do you remember? There were lots of books and candles.
It was probably the... I don't know. Books and candles are everywhere in Salem. It could be anywhere. It was years ago. I don't really remember.
Where were you on the night of the fire?
I was at my boyfriend's watching a movie. Here, this is his number. You can ask him.
Have you been dating Damien for a long time?
Yeah, a couple years, I think. I like him. I mean, I really do. He listens to me. Yeah, he's great.
Was he with you the whole night?
I mean, most of the night. I don't think he's capable of arson, if that's what you're suggesting.
You trust him?
Absolutely, 100%. Go ahead, call him. You'll see.
Is that the same Damien that interns for Alicia?
How did Francis Tuttle come to own the property?
Ms. Tuttle bought it 30 years ago, cheap. It was falling apart. The former owners couldn't be located, so it was auctioned. She was a bit of a kooky lady living in a ruin like that, but she was kind. I mean, she took in Lauren like a daughter. That says something about someone, doesn't it?
I agree. Do you remember what you were doing 3 nights ago?
3 days ago? Well, I was probably working here. Why?
You were working at the museum. Can anyone confirm that?
Well, I'm always here.
But was anyone else here?
May was home all day, laying low, and Olivia wasn't here either. I don't know where she was, to be honest. You'll have to ask her.
So no one can confirm that? And you're sure May was at home?
She's barely left the house since the incident. People here treat her like she has an infectious disease. It's awful. And I don't blame her if she wants to sit at home on her phone all day. Ugh. Her parents need to come home. Soon. So, I gotta ask. What do you get out of this?
I get a lot.
Really? You travel around, talk to all these people, deal with all their problems, put yourself in harm's way?
Not always. Alright, some of the time. I don't know. It's like there's these small obstacles that I enjoy working on, and they're interesting. But what I really love is the puzzle of humanity. What makes people tick? Why do people do what they do? It's always the hardest one to crack, because sometimes we do things that don't make sense. We're inherently irrational. Know what I mean?
No.
You know, there's a theory about why these specific women were persecuted as witches. Some people believe that ergot, which is a fungus that grows in cereal grains, might have gotten into the food supply. It poisons anyone who eats it. Hallucinations, circulation issues, seizures. It would have made people look like they were possessed. Or made the judges think they were doing God's will. Or make the whole town go haywire.
Interesting.
A rational explanation for irrational behavior.
Just a theory. We'll never know. Anyway, I don't want to keep you. Thanks for stopping by.
Not done with you yet.
Can you tell me about the accident May was in when she was a kid?
Why do you need to know that? How is it important?
I didn't think it was, but everyone else sees reason to believe May is the one who burned Hathorne House. So that makes it important, I know.
It started with the arson, and she has other convictions on her juvenile record as well.
What happened?
It was an old shed near our home. May was about 9 or so. She was in it one night. She shouldn't have been. Playing with... candles. A lighter. I don't know. It caught fire. She was charged.
She was so young.
I feel responsible. She shouldn't even have been there, and I'm the older sister.
It's not your fault. I'm sorry to upset you. It helps me to understand.
Just don't talk to May about it, please.
Talk to you later.
I am unsure where Olivia could be, and I just want to double check and make sure that she's not upstairs. Such a weird little corridor. Okay, she's not. Just wanted to double check, because, you know, this could be her workstation, although it doesn't seem likely that what's-her-face, Tegan would let Olivia work up here. Just thought I'd check, because I can't find Olivia Ravencroft anywhere. Okay, well, we've talked to Tegan. Oh, is the gift shop open? The gift shop's open. How do I get to it? Help! This navigation is driving me insane. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is where she must be. That cat looks a lot like Suki from Shadow at the Water's Edge. Can't look at any of this. Which is kind of unfortunate. I mean, you can't really interact with the setting at all. You can barely even find clues, which is kind of depressing. And there's another Suki. My goodness.
You're back! Great. Let me guess. More questions?
Spooky how you could tell.
Though it harm none, do as thou wilt.
Okay.
I'm saying I guess it can't do any harm.
I've been going around asking everyone in town where they were on the night of the arson.
The night of the what?
Arson? At Hathorne House?
Why, I have no idea what you're talking about. Kidding, Nancy. Don't look so serious. I was here that night, doing my thing. I think there had to have been at least 20 people who can confirm that. It really stinks that Lauren is going to lose her home.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, of course.
So, I've heard ghosts are haunting Salem.
Of course.
You believe it?
How could I not when I've seen them with my own eyes?
Really? Can you describe what you saw?
Sure. It was dark, foggy. I was walking through the cemetery. Or was it the town square? I don't remember, but I do remember a ghost. No, multiple ghosts. Spirits.
And did you ever see any ghosts near Hathorne House?
As a matter of fact, I did. I told you that a coven of witches unleashed them on the town a few years back. They will not rest until they get their vengeance. Let me guess. You can't find proof of a living soul present at the house the night it burned. maybe the culprit wasn't among the living?
That sounds even harder to prove.
Have you seen The Restless Souls of Salem, Nancy?
I've seen something, but I'm not willing to just believe it's real. I need more.
Be careful. They'll still find you whether you believe in them or not. You might want to avoid the cemetery.
That's not where we saw anything.
3 days ago, were you doing any witch tours?
3 days ago? No, I was not.
Okay. You remember what you were doing?
Actually, I had won a spa holiday at the Wayfarer Inn over in Marblehead. It was amazing! They used those glass cup things on my back. It was wicked crazy.
Oh. You have any receipts or...
It was all expenses paid. And I'd show you my back, but I'm a quick healer. Witch powers. It looks like it never happened. You know, I had a flyer for the spa, but I threw it away this morning. Sorry, I know I'm not being helpful.
It's okay. You are. Thanks.
Because now I know it was you! Maybe. We'll see.
It's about you, Tegan, and Lauren, when you were kids.
Why are you interested in this? We grew apart. It happens.
I found an old photo from back then. It had the name Coven on it. Look. Was it the one you talk about in your show?
You found this photo at Tegan's house? I didn't peg her as sentimental.
So was it the same one?
Well, yes. Same coven. We heard about it as kids, I guess. We were all into history and witches. We still are.
And yet you've never made up.
I don't get why you care.
Can't help it. It's a mystery, even if you all tell me it isn't. See you later.
So, yeah. Okay. Do we get everyone's alibis now? No, we still haven't gotten Judge Danforth's alibi. Maybe let's head to the Hathorne House, though, and maybe do a little bit of snooperooing. Can see what we can see now that we have the key. It rhymes. This guy, same place every single day. That's his protest spot. He will protest nowhere else. Only in that single spot. Okay. To the Hathorne House. Over the river and through the woods. To a haunted house we go. That's a tree. That's another tree. I like the music here. There's a scarecrow. Hello. Doesn't look so scary during the day. Looks pretty normal, even. So this must be Lauren's carriage house. And then this is the actual Hathorne House. There's a crowbar sticking out of the ground that I would love to grab.
This ought to help me out.
Found a crowbar. Anything else? No. I like how it's like still vaguely smoking.
Locked.
Well, yeah, that's what I have a key for. I
The
don't
key
relish
should
the idea.
fit, but the door and lock are awry. The door needs more leverage.
Is that what the crowbar's for?
Now this is more like it.
Yeah, like I said, I don't relish the idea of going in here, but, you know, needs must.
There we go. Now it fits.
Opens the door and there's just a ghost. Woo! Okay.
A brand new jacket? Who would leave this behind?
And how does it lay like that? Okay, so we found a blue leather jacket.
An old secretary desk. Roaring 20s, maybe.
Can I look at it? Got a W on it. Just like everything else. Well, can't open it though. So I just get to look at it. This is all still smoking.
The walls are still smoldering from the fire. It's making my eyes water.
Must have been a big fire.
There's something peculiar about this mirror.
The leaf. It's not, it's
Someone painted laurels on the mirror glass. But why?
to tell me something about the desk?
An old secretary desk. Roaring 20s, maybe.
Huh. Yeah, but what are the laurels for? I guess that we'll figure out. Let's keep doing some exploring. Boxes, brooms, whatnot. Ew, there's cockroaches or ants. Gross. Nasty. Nasty. Yeah, this is a very creepy old house. Had some, like, medical equipment.
It's dusty. It's dusty.
Oh, come on, Nancy, you're fine.
Francis Tuttle needed this medical machine to stay alive. I wonder what will happen to it now.
That's a very good question. I suppose, more papers, desk drawer, TV. Let's try and go upstairs.
The entire second floor has burned down. It looks unstable. Not going any further than this.
There haven't really been any second chances yet. Like, there haven't been any places where we can make mistakes and then not really recover from them. Which is a little bit of a bummer. That's always kind of been a fun part of the series, is that you can mess up and Nancy doesn't make it out alive. Search Hathorne House for clues. Inspect the jacket. Rotate the jacket. inspecting the jacket for? It's burnt. So whoever it is maybe burnt their hand or something?
Oh, hello. A business card.
Uncover the secrets of Salem's dark past, Ravencroft Witch Tours. There's actually something on the back of this one. Olivia Ravencroft, Witch Extraordinaire. So, that's interesting. I forgot that I can, like, right-click on this stuff to read it. So, yeah, this tells us all the things in there that were stolen. Lighter. It doesn't have initials or anything on it. Can I look at my pumpkin? Hee hee hee. It's my pumpkin. And my random cat pancake. Okay. Rest be gone. Oops. We investigated the jacket. Gather alibis for the book theft. Gather alibis for the arson. Search the Hathorne House for clues. There's got to be a clue in here that I
Secretary
haven't
desk.
figured out.
Roaring 20s, maybe.
Hold to look. There has to be a place where I can look at something. Aha, like a secret compartment. My dear Lauren, you came to me midwinter and made each day feel brightest. Like a lion I cared for my new cub, even though sometimes she could be stubborn like an ox. In the month where spring stirs, I revealed your heritage to you, and on the day of Samhain, we remembered our ancestors. Now I wish for you to choose. Make this house your home, or be free of this burden. Forever yours, Francis Tuttle. The will is in the house.
A letter written in Francis Tuttle's own hand.
That's big. And that's the clue that we needed. So now we can probably go back to Lauren or the judge or Alicia, because basically we now have written evidence that there was in fact a will. There was a will written at some point. I like this environment. It's very pretty. The leaves and everything. It's really nice. Very fall. Full of fall-tastic splendor. I don't know why I can go over here. There's not really anything I can investigate. Perhaps I should just stay on the trail. Gather alibis. Who do I still need to gather an alibi from? May? The judge? He hasn't really told us still. Let's go to the courthouse. That's what I'm gonna say we should do. Which we can't go this way to get to the courthouse. We can only go like this way. Maybe we can go to Lauren's shop too and tell her about this letter. I kind of want to do that first.
Hi, Nancy. You're back soon.
I just have a couple more things I wanted to ask you.
Well, lucky for you, it's quiet here today. Shoot.
Oh.
See you later.
I guess I don't have anything to tell you. I'm just going to keep the fact that your guardian of many years, who you loved and who also very much loved you, you know, left a will for you. I'm just gonna keep that little piece of information to myself.
When do we want it?
I knew you couldn't resist.
Yes, you are correct, Jason. I could not.
I'm open tomorrow night. Or tonight. Or right now. Your choice.
It's like,
How about 3 nights ago?
Wait, we already went on a date?
Definitely not.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where were you on the night Hathorne House was burned?
Oh, right. I was.
Do you remember?
Yeah, it's coming to me. Primal Cuts.
I'm sorry.
It's a steakhouse. I was there with my dad. Great steak, very expensive. He'll tell you. So, if we haven't been on a date yet, does that mean we're going to go on one in the future?
No, thank you.
He's very much, getting lots of secrets can kill vibe from you, man.
I have another question for you.
Yes, it's true. I'm single.
I actually wanted to know what you were doing 3 days ago.
Are you sure that's what you want to know?
Yes.
I was actually digging out a stump in Alicia Cole's backyard.
You. Digging out a stump.
What? Yeah. Not my favorite pastime, but I can't really say no to the money. I mean, it gives a good tan. Ladies can't say no to a hot bod. You don't believe me?
When do we want it?
Maybe you should ride with me to the beach. I can show you.
No thanks.
No, thank you.
Very pushy.
See you later.
Gather alibis. Judge Danforth, give me your alibi. Your son says you were eating steak. Were you eating steak, sir? No?
I'll come back later.
Okay. Who do I need to talk to still that I haven't got an alibi from besides May?
Yes, can I help you?
See you later.
You know, I feel like May and Jason were doing something together. And she doesn't want to say that for some reason. Can't imagine why. He's just a pleasure to be around and be associated with. Okay, I wonder if I can go back to the Perry house and talk to May. Is that something I'm allowed to do? Looks like it. Okay. We have a fair number of physical characters, but I mean, at least 3 of them, and 4 if you count May, are not really considered suspects. I mean, Deirdre and the Hardy Boys, not really. And our whole point basically is to be here to clear May's name, so why would she be the one, you know?
Hey. Are you feeling any better about the case?
Nope.
We're going to find out who did this, May. I promise.
If you say so. Look, thanks for breakfast. I just want to say, I know you're trying to help, but I think you're wasting your time.
Have you ever seen this lighter before?
Whoa, I lost this days ago. Where'd you find it?
Outside the front door.
Are you always snooping around?
I have a knack for finding things that other people miss.
Thanks. This means a lot to me.
Talk to you later.
Investigate break-in at courthouse. Gather alibis for the book theft. Gather alibis for the arson. So clearly it's not just talking to May that I'm missing. I'm missing something. A conversation with someone or a clue that's more urgent. So I'm gonna go back to the town square because clearly that's important. And then I think I'm going to leave this part right here. Thank you so much for watching, fellow detectives. I will see you soon.